But,
yeah, freedom of press is definitely important.
Well, the First Amendment as a whole.
First Amendment is important. The whole Constitution is important. I believe in that. Yes.
Sure.
Right to bear arms, everything. Yes, sir.
Sure. Right on. So, just to kind of hone in on what's going on out here, though.
Hernando. I thought it was Citrus Field. That's Hernando.
Must be pretty close. Counties?
Citrus is the county north of us. Yeah.
Right on. So this road is it's closed. Closed?
Yes.
All right. Weird. But not closed to everybody, just closed to some people?
Yes.
And you make that determination not based on civil rights, but based on just
property owners
just
that live
following
out there.
orders. So you're okay with that?
I am.
So if I was a property owner, I didn't get my ID, I'd have to produce ID to
just show me that you show me an ID that has your address. Show me
Whoa.
like statement forms that show, and then you got property out. Sure,
Whoa.
I'll be like, yeah, go out there, maintain your property, do it, everything like
So this is a public service. He's recording for some reason. I saw him take his phone out.
Was there no access down there? You're saying at all? They're leaving it for residents and property owners.
Residents and property. Yeah. And it's just a public street. It's
residents, property owners, what they want to come down here right now.
Is there any businesses down there?
No. The one business that was the Tiki Hut, which was a store. So no,
that's where we're trying to get some footage of and see what's going down. Yeah. Is that coming from your supervisor? I didn't catch your name. My name is Mark, by the way.
Corporal Chris David.
Chris David?
Dave.
Chris David. Yeah, just trying to figure out so we can get that footage and see what's going on to them because everybody's focused in on northern part, like what's that? Northern Perry County and stuff like that because they were hit pretty bad up there too.
Mm-hmm.
But it looked like the storm surge over by the park over there got up to at least 6 feet of that because those vehicles moved from their parking spots and then the dry dock itself was actually lifted up over the whatchamacallit there, so OHD thing.
Yep.
Looks like he's calling ID, violate the Fourth Amendment for his safety, no doubt. Fourth Amendment must get suspended.
Okay.
Another unit coming in behind us.
Oh, that's not down.
Behind us.
Where?
Behind us, down there. The head down looks like. Vacation home management. Another unit over here.
So how does one get down there to show that the Tiki Hut's destroyed?
I feel like the road's clearly open. I just want to see that Tiki Hut.
I'm not sure where it's like I'm supposed to stay out. Yeah, I'm just trying to find out to see if we can get that word out there. I mean,
Is anybody down there that can take a video and send it to you or anything?
I don't know of anybody down there right in a second, so I'm just out here. I haven't even been down there.
I got you.
So do you guys you guys got orders to restrict the First Amendment? Is that what's going on?
I'm not restricting the First Amendment. I'm just doing what I'm told.
So can we go down there then? If you're not restricting
right
it?
now, you have properties or anything down there that people.
Well, it's a public road,
Yeah,
right?
Well, and that's what they're trying to do is let them go down to their properties and maintain them right now.
Yeah, we're not going to prevent anybody from doing any of that.
Couple things. One quick question. It's always one of these. As I mentioned. Oh yeah, you got my door. If someone came to you with a question and you didn't know it, would you make a good faith effort to find out that information?
I would.
All right. He has some questions. I know he has. But
So what the First Amendment of the Constitution, it secures 5 fundamental freedoms to we the people. You happen to know what those 5 freedoms are?
I don't know offhand, so.
Don't know offhand?
Okay.
But you'd make a good faith effort. Can I give you my email address? You can follow up with me. Looks like he's got this handled.
Yeah, he's got a handle.
Yeah. You want to take down my email?
Sure.
So is he kind of taking over for you? Should we ask our questions to him?
No, he's not taking over. He just came out to check on me and see what's going on because that's it. I've been out here for a while, so.
Do you need anything? We can grab drinks at stores.
No, I'm good. I appreciate it. What's your email address?
So this is a public service.
Okay.
At
Public.
email.com.
Sure.
So the road is closed.
So we're not letting the regular public down there right now for the citizens to be able to go down there.
And what statute allows you guys to do that?
Well,
Violate the First Amendment.
okay. Well, I'm being told that right now. That's what my supervisor had me do. Stand by here and make sure that happens.
Yeah, my
I know there's a
supervisor.
state emergency going on right now, so that's
Sure.
been
That's
the
why the
first
press
state
is
of
even more important, sir.
What was the supervisor's name so I can follow up on it?
Sergeant Spooner.
Spooner?
Spooner. Yeah.
Spooner, I got you. So just so the question you was asked is the 5 fundamentals of the First Amendment.
Yeah, press is one of those. You'd think. Yeah.
So just so you don't forget, he always loves doing it. He likes asking that question. It's a really important one. So.
I feel like it is.
Especially
You think that's important?
Yeah, freedom of press is definitely important.
Well,
Yes.
the First Amendment as a whole.
First Amendment is important. The whole Constitution is important. I believe in that. Yes.
Sure.
Right to bear arms, everything. Yes, sir.
Sure. Right on. So, just to kind of hone in on what's going on out here, though,
Hernando. I thought it was Citrus. Yeah, that's Hernando.
must be pretty close counties.
Citrus is the county north of us. Yeah.
Right on. So this road is it's closed. Closed.
Yes.
All right. Weird. But not closed to everybody, just closed to some people.
Yes.
And you make that determination not based on civil rights, but based on just
Property owners that
just
live out
following
there.
orders. So you're okay with that?
I am.
So if I was a property owner, I didn't give my ID. I'd have to produce ID to
Just show me that you show me an ID that has your address. Show
Whoa.
me like statement forms that show, and then you got property. Sure, I'll
Whoa.
be like, yeah, go out there, maintain your property, do it, everything like that.
So not only do they have to live back there, but you need to violate their Fourth Amendment rights by compelling ID in a situation where I don't think statutorily it's required.
No, Florida Statute 901-151 says that you got to have basic elements of a crime, like to stop an ID.
How do you circle that square?
Because this is a stop. We're talking to everybody, making sure everybody's okay.
So it's a checkpoint.
ID checkpoint?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think we can take more out of it.
Oh yeah, you're looking up the Fourth Amendment real quick.
Yeah. What's his name? Corporal what?
I don't know. Deputy, is that your understanding as well?
I'm sorry?
Is that kind of your understanding as well?
What's that? I wasn't listening to you guys.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, just
We're journalists. We want to just
Sure.
the tiki huts down there is destroyed and damaged and stuff like that. And they said that he's doing this as a checkpoint here to check for IDs and make sure no one can go down there. Originally, he indicated that hey, if you want to go down there, it's 10 inches of water. I'm like, that thing would go through 3 feet of water, but cool. And then he said something about lithium fires. We just wanted to get some footage of the tiki hut down there and do that because we're voluntary services to send to the government because they're focused on Perry, right? Is that what you said, Perry? And they're doing that. And as I was mentioning, Deputy Laura is like going down and just saying, hey, we want to get a copy of that. Now, I forgot to ask you, since the supervisor told you to do this, is there a chance that you can text the supervisor and say, hey, we have 2 media down here that want to get some footage of that?
I can do that. That's not a problem.
Just to see if we can get down there. Just
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Is this truck right here?
No, he's a cabinet warehouse. I know where he's going, so I know exactly where he's going. So
And
yeah,
he's familiar.
you're good.
but to be clear, that's not a resident.
I don't think we won't be down there for more than 5 minutes of the footage in and out and done.
So some non-residents are allowed. Because you're going to let this guy's partners in. Did I understand that correctly? The cabinet company.
The what?
The cabinet company.
They're here to help clean up a guy's residence. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm just pointing out the evolving standard at the roadside checkpoint.
Yeah.
So media, constitutionally protected activity is not allowed to go there, but cabinet guys are okay.
So that's how it works.
So I'm not saying yes or no whether or not.
You guys
media's
did
allowed.
swear to uphold the Constitution, right? Like you swore that oath. I swear to defend, protect.
Yeah, when I was sworn in, I did swear an oath.
Right on.
So for today, with the state of emergency going on, I'm acting under the direction of the sheriff's office, my supervision.
So civil rights are suspended.
I'm not. It's not that civil rights are suspended.
I'm just asking.
No, it's not that civil rights are suspended. It's the simple fact that I'm acting under the direction of the sheriff's office.
Yeah.
And only letting residents or people with official business in relation to those residents.
We have official business,
Well,
clearly.
that cabinet company,
they could
the
always
example
say-
that you were using just now, that's the type of things that we're letting through. If you're a non-resident,
Sure.
we're not letting people through.
So someone doing work can go through there.
If they're doing work for a resident and that resident needs them to come through here, yes.
And that's what we're doing. Our work is for the residents to tell the story of Pine Island, of what happened here. And because of that, these guys that are licensed insured renovation handyman, handicap stuff, they can come in.
Well, I don't know why this guy specifically is in here.
I'm just saying, it's on the side of it. Side. Who knows?
Yeah, but he may live back here.
Yeah,
You know, I don't know that.
But he's got all kinds of stuff. That's all. I'm just trying to make sure that the cabinet companies that are doing cleanup, but something that is, which is more valuable, constitutionally protected activity or a cabinet company doing?
Yeah. So you already know, and then I can't say tomorrow what's going to happen. But I told you. So Commerce is allowed to go through, but
He didn't even stop. Fuck it.
I think he told them what was going to go. So Commerce,
he lives back there, and they're cleaning up his property.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Commerce can go through, and
So
but 2 Commerce
I
agents.
believe that's his loader.
Yeah.
But what about the press?
What about the what?
You're unconcerned with freedom of the press? Do you know what that's about?
I'm all for freedom.
How can we report on this story without being able to report on the story? You're literally holding us on the side of the road saying you don't have that right now. Your rights are restricted because of the state of an emergency. The state of emergency is all the more reason for the press to be free, sir.
Okay. I'm all for freedom in the press.
Did you get with your supervisor?
He said he's coming down.
He's around.
I was just
Oh.
texting me like, hey, there's 2 guys that are claiming media that want to come. I do have my press pass. It's on my phone, but because I left it, but I left early this morning. I am going to give you a heads up. These are baiting questions. These are to see how bad, Citrus County arrested a guy for recording a telephone handle call for a complaint, and they put felony charges against him. And so we were talking about this west side of the county.
Why are you guys standing here recording me? I don't have one problem with that.
No,
you're doing your right. That's what you're doing.
Yeah, we don't want to be here,
We
though.
want to be here. We want to be down there.
Okay.
Our job isn't here talking to you. We've got no interest talking to you.
Okay.
He's not a homeowner.
No, he's out. The house is on his property.
So he had a list that looked like things. Hold on. Hey, Lindsay, can you print me up a list of addresses all in Pine Island and just send me a text message with all the addresses so I can use cops to go down there?
Last time I waited for a supervisor was an hour and 20 minutes, and this is a big ass corner.
I think our supervisor's coming from this side, probably over there in Hernando. So
Yeah, that's 30 minutes maybe.
We have two specific supervisors in relation to the storm activities today,
Yeah.
or anything related to it. So it's not like we're getting a supervisor from across the county that isn't directly related to what's
Could
going
I pass
on
my
here.
number and just say, hey, he wants a phone call instead of making him drive out here? He's probably busy.
I know he's en route, so right now.
He already advised him that he was in route.
Yeah,
I'm trying to mitigate all the time that the deputy needs to be driving because they have a lot more important things to do than
And I can respect that, but the thing is you requested one out.
I didn't request one. I asked if he.
No, a couple minutes ago, you said, "Hey, can we get a supervisor?"
not say
No, that never happened.
Never said. I said, can we contact the supervisor to see if we can go through here?
Well,
I
you
contacted
asked
them
us-
and
We're
they're on
sensitive
their
to the
way out.
resources being
you
wasted.
So
You
I
guys asked
contacted
us to
them and
text
they
him.
said they're on their way
Yeah,
out.
that's true. Text
That's
him.
all.
You asked us to text him.
It's different than come on over here,
and
though.
we did. And in
Sure.
response to that, they're en route. So
I'm
I
not
don't
sure why you
control
want to
what a
escalate
supervisor-
I
this.
really didn't say to
no one's
text him
escalating
either.
anything, sir. I'm
Seems
just
like you
responding.
are.
Nope.
No, I didn't really.
I'm just
you still work
responding
in
to
the
you.
school resource officer, right?
What's that?
You're still in the school resource?
Yes, sir.
Oh, cool.
That is my official assignment as
Thanks.
a school resource officer.
No, I don't mean anything bad about it. I just was
No,
wondering.
I didn't take it that way at all, sir. No big deal. That's fine.
I was just saying, could we? I didn't say text. I didn't say come down here. I said, you think we can ask the supervisor if there's two media out here? Two, and I said the word two media. They're claiming that they're media. Because that's what would be said over the phones. Like, yeah, they're claiming they're media. I have my press pass on my phone with me, so.
They say there's stuff in his eye. There's about finished water.
But it was just strange.
Yeah,
Like, with
about 10 inches.
his original thing was that there's 10 inches of water. You're going to make it through that. That was his original one. And then he said residents only. So, I mean, it's like.
And now that's evolved to the contractors for the residents. See how like we can understand something's reasonable, but when you guys move the goalposts, it's like, well, sounds like these guys are just fucking with us for no goddamn reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like it's our premise. The whole thing is just to be like, hey, I'm gonna just check that TV, do a story on that because there's not a lot of media that's over here. And we came here for that specific reason because they're all doing stand in 5 feet of water when there's actual damage to the people. Like over at where was the place we were at earlier? There's 3 pockets of areas where they're needing water and all the media's around there and rivers and stuff like that. Not really reporting on damages and structural damage.
Well, once the supervisor gets here, he'll be able to clarify with you because we received that direction directly from the supervisors.
Yes, sir.
So he'll be able to elaborate as far as why it is the way that it is and the thought process behind it.
If we go through there, we'll get stopped and then potentially arrested, right? If we're available, Hernando police officer for driving by.
Are you asking me a question?
Yeah,
or-
if we drive through there, we would probably get stopped and then we would probably be arrested for failure to walk command or it's on us to stop.
I mean, we don't want to go that route.
I don't feel
So nobody does.
Listen,
I mean,
we don't want to create a law.
supervisor will be here explaining. If he says, yeah, go, it's fine.
And the reason why I say that is just because like commerce, no matter who it is, if it's commerce, if it's a truck, or if it's someone like that, they can go in and do cleanup. That's part of our situation.
You're back again. You're good. I know.
Clearly not a resident.
No, he's not a resident. He said he brought the.
He's got a house back there.
the ease with which they lie.
Sunscreen. I use sunscreen. How late you're down? How high did the water come up? Pretty high last night up here.
I don't know.
I heard from some people it's chest level.
It's not quickly. Yeah. I was gonna say I came in first thing this morning, so I wasn't really too sure.
It sucks. We come across this a lot where when someone's asking to do some constitutional rights, right? You know, if I want to go down there and I know that there is government officials down there, the people, and I want to hold a sign up that says, you know, I don't like your planning that you did on this. I can't even go down and do that because this has become a checkpoint in the United States about ease for residents only.
See, now another non-resident. We know he was just bringing a ladder in. We're not deaf.
I wasn't the one talking.
I'm not saying that you were. I'm pointing out that double standard I pointed out to you earlier. You remember that though, right?
Okay.
You remember that, right?
Which double standard? Remind me.
Where kind of like the goalpost changed from, oh, can you get through? And then, oh, you need to live back there. And then, oh, you just need to fix for people back there. Now you can not only not live back there, not do work back there, you can just be dropping on ladders.
Well, I hear what you're saying. I didn't make that determination.
Well,
so.
what do you think? What's your take on that?
Well, people are going back there for legit that.
So freedom of the press is not legit. No, you're literally saying that.
Freedom of the press is legit.
Then may we go unmolested from our government? I don't really care about your supervisor, to be honest.
Gonna come talk to you about
a few
it.
seconds ago,
And
weren't
if
you
they say-
asking me why I was
say,
escalating? Why are
everybody
you
can go back
escalating
there,
now?
then
Because
can
you
do
guys
that.
are restricting my rights. I'm not restricting your rights.
Since that, the goalposts have changed. Now it's a ladder, so you can see where we're upset.
You know what I mean? Now, what if I want to go back there and help?
Well, if a resident comes up here and says that they give
he's
you
not a
permission-
That guy wasn't a. So what resident came back here and see how you guys just make bullshit up? You didn't just make that up? Really?
Sorry, Corporal. I understand your frustration, but
I'm not frustrated.
well, I mean,
I'm not frustrated at all.
You should be frustrated. You swore an oath. I'd be frustrated as hell. I'm violating these guys' rights? I'd be concerned if I swore that oath.
is that the 16?
Hmm?
Is that the 16 phone?
No.
It just looks like a big ass house. Damn. I have ADD like a squirrel. I'm sorry. It bounces around everywhere. I don't know where I'm going. Yeah, I even parked my car conspicuously so they can pull the tag and say, like, all right, look at these guys. I do not like that ball speaker.
Nah.
No. They did it again. This is going to be so long. This is like, the last supervisor was...
Talk about wasting resources. Like,
No,
Jesus.
it's just, they know what they're doing.
Yeah. They're fucking with us.
Oh,
So he's probably texting the supervisor and saying, like, these guys are getting dicks now. or
Yep.
something like that.
Yeah. One of them started yelling at me, so you can slow it down.
Yep.
You can slow the train
you know why I
down.
know that, right? Because I did police work for 10 years. I know how a game works. It's like crazy. That's why cops hate me so bad when they got on scene. He's like, that's that fucking former cop. Y'all say I got fired. I never got fired either. So instead of actually coming over here and allowing us to do this, he's going to have a powwow talk and
They're going to conspire to violate rights is what's going to happen. He's been here for 2 minutes. There.
Yeah.
He's been there for 2 minutes.
about 2 minutes over here.
And he had a conversation over there as well with Deputy or Corporal Numbnuts.
My phone's in the verge of being overheated too.
This one's on. It should stay on from here. You gotta be fucking kidding me. That guy just rolled right through.
Yeah, it happens.
Y'all want to go down?
We did, yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
They said the tiki bar. Is there any focus that we can look at down there that for you guys?
The park itself is closed.
Yeah.
So you can't get in that.
And your sergeant, is it Sergeant Lillibridge?
Yeah.
Lillibridge?
Lillibridge.
Lillibridge.
Yep.
All right. That's like my friend's name, Lilavois. I don't know if yours is
What is it?
Lilavois. Lilabois.
Huh. That sounds more French.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
He's Haitian. But we were just talking to the gentleman there, and I didn't mean to have you come all the way out here.
No, it's all good.
I just said, hey, do you mind if you just ask him? Like, hey, we got 2 people that are claiming media. I got my press pass in case you need it. So.
You're good. We just had an opening, so this just finally got open.
Okay, I appreciate
So they finished clearing all the debris, and we're opening it up.
Sounds like a Chinook coming around. Anybody with military knows? Thanks, sir.
That's what it is.
Is it? And he might have just said, "Is it Sergeant?
Yes.
Is it Sergeant? Sergeant, if somebody came up to you and asked you a question, you didn't know the answer to it, but by all rights, it was something you should know the answer to. Would you make a good faith effort to find out the answer to that question? The First Amendment of the Constitution, it secures 5 fundamental freedoms to we the people.
I got you. Y'all are good to go.
Any chance you could tell me what those 5 freedoms are?
Y'all are good to go.
Can I give you my email and you could follow up with me and make that good faith effort like you said you would?
Thanks, Ian. Nice chat with you.
I think Corporal has the email. If you could just pass it on to the Sergeant. I'd hate for the Corporal to make the good faith effort and look great, and for the Sergeant to not. So just let him know how to get my email, if you would, Laura. Is it Laura?
Yes, sir.
I'd appreciate that. Did you heard me though?
Yeah, I heard.
Okay, great. So an acknowledgement is great sometimes. People love it. It's one of those base communication things.
Thank you again. See ya. A lot of time wasted. We'll get that, and then we gotta head north. So.
Fuckers. Now they just opened the whole goddamn road.
Right, all that fucking time wasted.
Fucking assholes. We're out here today to ensure our natural rights are respected by those who swore an oath to support, protect, and defend the rights of the people. The purpose of all interactions is to peacefully promote government accountability and transparency. Please like, share, and subscribe so this message can reach as many people as possible. I implore you to peacefully seek redress to any and all of your grievances. This is a public service.